Hello, this is Joanne with Broadcast Honey. I am making a visual journal this year, and my first one is going to be my word of the year. And I started making this. My word of the year is going to go here. You might see it in pencil right now. It's very faint because I want to put in color. And it was just recently I thought, hey, I should record this, put it up on YouTube, see what other people are doing for the year or may be interested in. So what I was thinking, my word of the year is act. And the reason I chose this word is because I tend to not do things. Like I know I want to do it, but I'm not sure how to do it. And I have all these negative feelings and it just sits there. And then when I finally do it, it's a release. So I want to act sooner is basically it. So I put this dark, I used, down here I used, and up here I used, the tissue paper that you use in gifts. I had a bunch of it in my craft room. And I tore them into pieces and I put down glue. I used glue and water and a brush, and I brushed it on. That's right, I forgot to get Mod Podge. But so then I used a white pen. It's a jelly roll pen. Let me see if I have it here. It's been in one of my other videos that has to do with the minimalist art way. But the jelly roll pen, it's white. It was size 10. Yeah, so it came out really nice. And these are the things that I am thinking or feeling when I know I need to get something done and don't. And I wrote it in print, and I'm planning to write the words that I feel after I get it done up here in script. Because to me, script is more flowing. I say this, but my kids like print better than script. So you do what you need to do for your, you don't even have to pick act. I'm just showing you what I did. And then I liked, so I put this in the dark because I feel like I'm in a dark place when I'm trying to figure out what to do. And then a enlightened place, and that's why I chose yellow. And then I put what looks kind of like a log or branch, and it's like rotting down here, so it's dark, and then the regular, and then it's being lit up at the top. The significance of a log, there is none really. This is what I thought, and I like to have nature in my life in general, so what I did, I tested out different fonts. I find fonts are just as important in your art projects, not just write the word, as it is to, what you're writing. And I was playing with this, I like this one. I like this A, and I like the CT here in a kind of italics. As you could see in this paper too, here's where I got the idea for the wood, and I played around with the different, the different values, the dark and then the medium and then the light. Here are some of the words I played around with that I wanted in, that I felt before I act. And I had to do this separately because if I do it on the whim, I was afraid that I wouldn't get exactly what I felt. And I wanted to choose something that I felt, so when I open up my visual journal, I will see this and think, yeah, I have to remember to do that. And these are warnings. To me, these are warning feelings or thoughts before, and then I know, okay, you're not acting, you have to do something about that. And then this is a reminder, these are the terms I feel after I act, and even when I don't do it correctly, it's still, for me, an emotional aspect to my artwork, this visual journal. It's a reminder of, even if I don't get it done properly, I do have, I do learn something from it, and I do feel better when I actually did it. Okay, I attempted it. It didn't work out this way, but that's okay. I wanted this, that, and the other thing. Okay, like I said, I started writing the word act here, kind of like what you saw there. I want this more script. I'm using a 6B pencil because I find the soft pencils erase better. B is the softer one. And yes, I want to write it because I think I have visual spatial problems that I make more mistakes than I've seen people who can do it on the whim, and I am super impressed. Now sometimes I don't mind having the pencil marks there. In this case, I don't really want the pencil marks, so I'm erasing some of the pencil marks that are excess. All right, so I have how I want it. I know how it's gonna fit. That's the other thing. I don't always know if it's gonna fit appropriately, hence I need to pencil it out. All right, so I have two ways that I might try it. I have some acrylic paint that I got at the store, and I have these water brush markers. I forget who makes these. I got this for a class that I did, and they're really awesome, and I wish I remembered. But I did get them at the, Michael's, I believe, so it wasn't specially ordered. Okay, so you see it's a brush tip, and it's a very fine brush tip. And I was playing with it here, and I want to go up and then a thick line. So I will go up and then thick line. So that's nice. I'm not sure how it would come out with such a big letter. I don't mind this dry brush look. I actually kind of like it. But it's not coming out as thick as I would like. That's not bad. I like that. So I brought a brush here. Here it is. I didn't bring a cup of water for this. This is a number 4. Is it a sable? Filbert. Okay, I like the filbert. It's just the Brussels is so soft. And yes, I'm doing this on a notebook, which, most people would say, oh, here, I'll just go like this. I'm just taking it right off the jar. It's acrylic paint. I'm not worried if it was my oil paints. I want it on the tip and on the side, because I want to go a thin line, then thick line. So thin. Oh, I wanted it more on an angle, and then thick. I like the look of this. I just think it's too thin. I wonder if I can thicken it up. No, because the color blue is different. Maybe I just didn't use enough blue. Maybe I didn't make it curl properly. All right, let me try again. Because I did it several times with the ink. This is my first time trying it out, though. That's not bad. Better. This looks more sophisticated. I'm going with the ink. I wasted all that blue. But I got it the way I really want it. Okay. interesting that it looks more of a blackish color than a blue. I wonder what the blue paint would look like on this. It comes out kind of dark too. That came out kind of nice. I still like this. All right. So with this, I'm going down. To get it more like I want it, I'm going to add, I added in this line. So it's an artificial thickness, but it still does the trick. And same here. Well, I'm going to thicken this up a bit because I didn't. I like how this slanted actually. That's kind of nice. I should do that here. Yeah, it's an artificial look, but I like the I like it. Okay, so act. I'm gonna let that dry a bit, and then I will erase the pencil marks, even though I don't think it's greatly seen. All right, so the next part. So as you can see, I did the black here with the white pen. Here, I've been debating what color do I want to use up here. I can use a white pen again. I can use a black marker, which seems logical, but So I decided, where's my blue marker, my purple marker? I think I have that in the other room. I have to go get it. So I was thinking of using blue and purple, which is a nice contrast against the yellow. If you can think of Starry Nights, you know, he has that rich blue, I just put this right in the deck. Rich blue, I think it's an ultramarine it looks like, but I don't know. Against the yellow, or the yellow against the blue, it's just beautiful. So that's what I am thinking. Again, if I'm not sure what it's been a while since I used, oh, that's ink. Yeah, that's a nice color blue. I have a purple, it's in the other room. I will do that in a minute. So I'm gonna bring this down and I'll bring this up closer. And then the terms I want to use. So this is how it is when I'm drawing slowly, but I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to watch me write all the words. And that came out kind of a blackish too. I wonder if I have a lighter blue. No. Ooh, here's a purple. See what that comes out. The other purple I have is quite light. Oh, this is leaking. Ah! I spelled that wrong. It looks fancy, right? I did all these swirls for the F. The F. I was thinking light while I was writing uplifting. I was like, wow, I like the light of the yellow. And then I went crazy. I could, since that's coming out kind of blue, maybe I'll just try other colors in general. I also thought wisdom, because even if I got it wrong when I tried whatever I was attempting, because usually it's something that I'm afraid to do, because as I say here, first time perfection. I want to be perfect the first time I do it, so I live in my head a lot. So it keeps me from doing it. But if I don't get it right the first time, which is likely, hence, then, I learned something from it. Here's a red. See, that was pink. This is red. Let's see how this comes out. Ooh, release. Yes. I do get a feeling of release. This is a big one for me. Yeah. Satisfaction is another one, even if I get it wrong. So try a green. Oh, the pink looks redder than the red. I mean, a darker red, I should say. In the zone. Okay. So when I act, once I get going on it, I get in the zone a lot of times. When I'm in my head just thinking about it, I'm not in the zone. I'm just fretting about it. And so, yeah. And then I wonder how a yellow would work on yellow. Well, I'll try it, and then if it doesn't work, I can augment it. Free! Oh yeah, I can't see this. Yeah, I feel a kind of freedom. This is a brown. I don't want to do brown. How about a light green? Free! And so one of the words I put down is action, which doesn't seem quite appropriate. I know what I was trying to say. Here's an orange. Let's try this. Knowing. Knowing, because now instead of living in my head, I don't know, maybe it's this. I don't know if that'll work. Oh, maybe it's that. I don't know if that'll work. I know now. It will or will not work. And then whether I have to try it again. Yeah. So action is, or I should say doing. Doing is probably a better word. Which one of these? I like the blue the most. I'm doing it straight. I didn't want to do that. Okay, which is another word for act. Yes, I know, but sometimes the action is making a decision on something. So this is going to be on the front of my visual journal for 2023. I got this one where you can just pop the papers in and out, which is kind of neat. And so every time I go in here, I'll see this, which is good because I need the reminder. It will be the first page I will see. And then next week, we shall see. So a lot of this, I used to be a big scrapbooker and then became the digital photo books that you can purchase and play on that, and I was big on that. So a lot of the stuff I have is left over. I almost feel like I wish I had a different cover. Maybe I could do something about the cover. So I'm excited about filling this up. I will try to share some of the pages with you at the end. What is your word for the year?